Ole, 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 feeling hot, hot, hot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Get some excitement in here. Hey, beer tubers, welcome back to Post Analysis Hangout. How's everybody doing tonight? What you everybody drinking? Start with Chris because we want to know what he's drinking because he's been teasing us for a little while.
It's not a big deal. It's just from Nickelbrook. This is their Pineapple Uber Light Sour at 3.9% alcohol.
I've already had that. I'm not impressed at all now.
So you're not, and it's only three IBUs on this one, so this should be pretty easy.
I thought it was pretty good.
Glassware.
Wasn't a huge fan compared to the raspberry though myself. I did not a lot of pineapple. I didn't get out of that. It was all right though.
So Pineapple Uber?
Yeah. They make a peach one too that I want to try pretty badly. I got some
crazy.
Sorry.
The pineapple actually sounds interesting, like more interesting to me than the peach does.
No, it sounds like it, but it's not that pineapple-y at all. I was disappointed.
Well,
it was all right, but
thanks for fucking ruining it for me. There,
I fucking love this. This is better than the raspberry.
You're a crazy person.
Blasphemy. And Lee, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking Propeller's California Common.
Oh, yeah. How is that? I haven't had a chance to try that yet.
It is excellent. It's a really good go-to beer. It's a good little sort of clone of Anchor Bay's Anchor Steam or Anchor Steam's Anchor Steam. Anchor Bay, that's a DVD company. I'm totally off bounds there. I've been having a lot of beer today.
Sorry, you watch more about movies than you do about beer these days.
Yeah, my brain is discombobulated.
More so than usual?
Yeah, pretty much.
There you go.
Yeah. And Redbeard, what are you drinking?
I got myself some Live Transmission by Flying Monkeys.
Cool. I've actually got a can of that sitting right here, which is getting kind of old, so I'm just going to drink it.
Get on it, man. This one's from June 20th. So
this one's from March. March.
Ooh.
Yeah, that might be a little long.
Yeah, I got to drink it before it gets too stinky. Well, it's only 6 months old. 5 months old. Anyway, I am drinking. It is from Dieu du Ciel, but it's not Aphrodite.
What is it then? Come on, man.
It's aphrodisiac.
You fuck off. That's exactly what I fucking thought. But yeah, you bastard.
Yeah, well, you said Aphrodite.
You're right. If I was going to get up and look at my bottle over there, but I was like, yeah.
It was funny. You said Aphrodite. It's Aphrodite, isn't it? It's Aphrodite, isn't it? And I'm like, nope.
No, he got the Afro part right, and that was about it.
Definitely did get the Afro right.
Well, yeah, Afro duh. I got the Afro duh part.
Yeah,
Afro duh.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's the coffee one, eh? The Imperial Coffee Stout.
Cocoa and vanilla. The Imperial.
Sorry.
Strong stout.
Peshmark Mortel is the coffee.
Mortel is the coffee one, and oh my god,
That's
that one's so good, fresh.
Yeah.
Like we just got that in. Well, we just got that in New Brunswick. I've been drinking it sparingly over the last couple of weeks, and I think I'm going to go back for more before it's all gone. Just because it's fucking amazing, and having it fresh is just like, cream your pants good. Holy shit. Cream your pants good. How's the light there, Matt?
Like, I had a joke. It wasn't going to land, man. Sorry.
Fell flat.
It's a lot less blue behind you than it was a little bit ago.
Well, yeah, figuratively and literally, I'm a much happier guy now.
There you go.
Yeah.
Where are you? That sky looked really cool. Doing the
that's
review.
my back. I live on a farm.
Where?
In New Jersey, United States.
Yeah. I thought you were in the States somewhere.
Yeah. I moved the lights really far away, but I'm still quite white. But
that's not terrible.
Is there any kind of like exposure compensation on your camera?
I don't think. Well, there is, but I don't think there is with Hangouts.
Oh, with Google Hangouts,
yeah.
You know what you need? Parchment paper. A couple pieces of you put parchment paper over.
If I go like that, but I have like diffusers over the lights and everything, so it's like what I mean. I'd have to get ones that are a little bit further away. So if I go like
the problem is your surroundings where everything else is black in the frame, then your camera is overcompensating.
No,
for the exposure.
That or
overcompensating.
Jordan's wet dream.
Yeah, no. The real problem, Nick, is that you're a camera nerd and you're complaining about shit no one cares about.
I can fix it. How about this? There. Now we're good.
It's Sparko Cam.
That's the
There
best.
you go.
Yeah, we're good now. So.
What's this?
Oh my
Steve?
God, Matt! I dare you to stay like that the whole time. Awesome.
You do a,
Hi, my name's
beer,
Matt.
do a beer trade.
I never even thought that Sparkle Cam shit. I could totally like hook that up with my Stream Deck and just be hitting buttons and making things happen with Sparkle Cam.
Yeah.
I got to get on that.
Do it. Do it.
I've used it for a couple live streams now. It works fucking flawlessly. It's so much.
Get a
easier.
camera in Elgato or Delgado, or you call it.
Elgato. My Stream Deck is made by Elgato. It's the Elgato Stream Deck.
Well, yeah. I mean, you could, if you could hook up an HDMI source and use, like, say, a camera and an external microphone as your webcam, which is what Chris does.
That's what I do.
Fighting a bug.
I'm just saying, like, if you use something like this, you could have it set up as further back, wide aperture lens, like something like this, and then, I'm getting camera nerdy. Sorry.
Or just get the Logitech Brio webcam, man. It's fucking great. It does it like if I can turn off pretty much every light in here except for the TV, and you still be able to see me just fine. This thing is
stupid.
You're
still recording with a small sensor.
True, but it's a lot better than most
out here, dude. If I turn these lights off, like
That's
it's crazy. Like it's not like you still at least have a glow from somewhere. I could see like some light on some. Like if I turn this off, I'm outside. There's nothing.
I'm curious now. Like if I turn off there, that's pretty much nothing. And I'm dark, but I'm still totally visible. Like
we're still seeing way too much. That's kind of disturbing.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, we still see
Looks
you.
fucking weird.
Yeah, you do look weird.
Actually, you know what? Let's try this. I'll take you on a little tour of the blackness. Let's see. Turn some lights off. Let's get a little lower out here.
Is that like a huge barn?
Yeah, that's a big barn behind me.
Wow.
With Pinterest lights. That's the Pinterest lights.
That's actually kind of cool. Patio lanterns, baby.
Yeah, we have like
Kim Mitchell.
we have parties out here all the time, just like barbecue and hang out and do all that stuff. So,
Nice.
Who would be the first to dance under those patio lanterns?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fuck off.
I really don't
Kim
think Matt
Mitchell
knows.
fucking quotes in this.
I thought somebody
Come on, man.
would be the
that's
first
a
to
little bit
kiss
better.
under patio lanterns.
Classic Canadian rock. Come on, man.
Fucking hate Kim Mitchell. You can fuck right off.
Might as well go for a soda then.
Just not very privy on Rockland Wonderland, that's all.
Ugh.
He was here in North Bay for a concert years ago. I never went and saw him, but I don't know.
Yeah, no one else
Probably
did
from
either,
everywhere.
probably. No one else did either.
No,
Oh, that's so true.
apparently at least a few people did. The only two artists that have ever come to North Bay that really, really got me interested enough to go was Stomp and Tom came here years ago, and the Tea Party came here when they came back together after they broke up.
is everybody drinking?
Live transmission, milkshake IPA.
I'm drinking a pineapple uber sour beer from Nickelbrook.
Ooh, how is it?
I like it. I like it better than the raspberry.
I love Nickelbrook.
I'm drinking a year-old bottle of aphrodisiac.
Fuck yeah, motherfucker.
I am drinking a Propeller California Common, which is a direct rip-off of the Anchor Steam, basically.
It's so funny to see like the California Commons and like the Kentucky Commons come back over the past year or two. It's like weird. They didn't exist for years, you know.
You know what? I was wrong, but I wasn't wrong. I just got up to look at that. But my bottle. You see what that says? You see that? And it's the same fucking thing.
That's weird. Yeah, see? Well, it wasn't
Vanilla.
Aphrodite.
Still.
Yeah, you were still wrong, and you need to get over it.
That's not what my bottle says.
God damn it.
But yours is. I wonder if it's any different. There is it still 6.5% strong stout brewed with cocoa and vanilla?
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably just they translated it for the English market.
I was gonna say that might be it, but on the back the description is still 100% French with just like a tiny blurb of English underneath.
Yeah, well, that's. I mean, they do that in the States. What is it? Aphrodisiac versus what? What is it again?
Aphrodite.
Aphrodite. Honestly, they probably fucking ran out of labels.
Yeah. Well, no, again, it's the same label. That's the weird thing.
Well, this is how you know the difference.
It could have been a woman's group that just didn't like the name.
Let me ask you, Nick, does yours have a batch date and a bottle date on it? And I bet you have Redbeard, yours only has a batch date on it and no bottle date.
Mine has a bottle, the date, time, and a lot 98.
It actually has a date, like the date, or just has the notches?
2016 07 27.
Okay.
Mine says Mbutulele / bottled on, bilingual. Then it's got the date and then a time and a lot number. So it's 2016 1208 823 lot 104.
Because I know
that's funny. These are actually like not that far apart, yours and mine. Mine is 2016 07 27 lot 98. So they're 6 batches apart, these two, and they changed the name between them or something? That's kind of weird.
Well, what did you say the date was on yours?
2016 07 27.
Oh yeah, yours is way older than mine though.
You said 2016 as well.
Mine's 2016. Yours is 2016 7, right?
Yeah.
Mine's December.
Yeah, so that's still the same year. It's like it's an ageable beer. It's not that much older, really. I'm just saying the batch.
But does it have anything to gain? Zymurgical sciences and shit of being able to age for a year on it? Did it really benefit it?
We don't have an expert here to say that.
You don't have a
let's not
certified expert.
Let's bring him in
to give us the no,
let's not.
No,
fucking dare ya.
The best part about this, and Lee can attest to this, is that like a viewer of mine was literally sitting in the middle of London and was served on purpose a vintage I don't even know what year it was. He didn't tell me, but it was old as fuck, right, Lee? That bottle was old as crazy.
Yes, it was.
Of Stingo in London, we have these vintages of Stingo.
Yeah, no, I always sort of get a little secret smile whenever I see Chad pop his head up somewhere from obscurity and start to put a dog into a fight somewhere that he's not going to win at all. It's just weird. But
he's so detached from BeerTube right now.
And I literally I said this before that beer analysis went on, but I legitimately thought he was dead. I don't just it wasn't like a joke. I joked about that in the chat. I was I don't know. I thought he just was gone. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. So it's weird. When I saw him pop up about a couple weeks ago in some comments, I was like, oh, this dude's still alive. Wow, that's crazy.
I almost forgot about him, and it's really weird to think about forgetting about him.
It was weird. It was oh yeah, it's like forgetting about your great 7th level cousin, 6 degrees removed fucking aunt that you never visited, you know.
Well, on the other hand of things, it's been 6 years or something since he's been relevant in the BeerTube community.
I don't think that's the case, though. I think what it is that it's kind of you know how people thought the Earth was flat, and then they were like, no, dude, it's not flat. That's kind of how it is. It was, he was never relevant, but people just didn't know enough to know that he wasn't relevant. And then once they found out enough, then they were like, oh yeah, he's just not.
So he was kind of because he was that kind of beer reviewer in his time, just like Michael Jackson was that kind of beer reviewer in his time, where he was more of an anthropologist, historian kind of thing, rather than a beer judge. No, bullshit. He was a beer judge. He was doing it. Michael Jackson was a pioneer. Chad was kind of one of the first beer tubers to do it. Wasn't he one of the first OG generations of beer tubers? Before you?
Yeah, he started either slightly before me or slightly after me. But I mean, his whole argumentation was stupid, because if he's talking about I don't really consider any beer reviewer who hasn't done homebrewing credible, then what's the first 2 or 3 years of your fucking YouTube career there, dude? Because are all your reviews not credible now? Is that what you're saying?
We all had and still have, to a degree, delusions of grandeur of how good we are at this. But who cares? Just drink the fucking beer.
I know I suck.
And the analogy that I put out there that he totally didn't,
lots of energy.
That he dodged was, you know what I mean? I was like, do race car drivers build cars? And it's kind of similar. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're gonna review beer, like do you need to construct it? Like,
my buddy Sam built his own race car.
Is it good if you? And there are exceptions to the rule, and that's the thing. It's nothing's finite. But it's like saying, like, do you discredit like Mario Andretti or Senna or any other great race car drivers because they never built the fucking car?
It really does depend too.
Exactly.
Like my buddy Sam races in like kind of like the nothing leagues. Pretty much everybody in those leagues has built their own car. Like I bet Mario Andretti, whatever, when he was first starting out, he probably did work on his cars and stuff. But these Formula One things, you need a fucking like mainframe computer to work on them. You can't just like you can't just pull out a fucking toolkit and do shit.
Fun fact: live like right now. I could drive 25 minutes to Andretti's house and knock on his door.
Wow.
Do it on stream.
Do it on stream.
Wouldn't that be creepy though? Does he know you?
No, but I have
So you in fact can't drive 25 minutes to his door.
Oh, I can drive to his house and knock on his door. I won't be where I'm received though. That's the difference.
Yeah, you'll be swiftly arrested. Yeah, but
you probably get to the front gate and knock on that. Maybe climb over the front gate, run about halfway across the yard. But yeah, you probably wouldn't get to meet him.
Yeah, he lives in he has a Nazareth, Pennsylvania. He has like a racetrack and everything down there. That's crazy. He just ended up retiring. Well, I don't know why Nazareth, PA, but.
I've seen like they're like resorts. I was on like an episode of Top Gear or some shit where it's like for the ultra rich, you stay in this really nice villa and you wake up in the morning and you go into your garage and you get into your car and you open the garage and you pull out onto the fucking racetrack. Like there's some crazy shit for like the ultra rich out there, man. Anybody else random we see who got their monetization back today? I'm sure Lee. I'm sure Lee would know because he's the biggest fan ever.
Who?
Dave?
Dr.
Malted.
Dave? Did he
Malted.
Malted? I don't even watch his shit anymore, so I didn't really care.
No, he did a live stream saying he made probably a good $100 in that live stream. Like, good for him and stuff. But
he's gonna get his soon. It looks like.
So did he lose? He lost his monetization when YouTube brought down that sort of calling of you need so many subs, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, good for him.
Why? How many subs do you have to have?
It's it used to be I think 100 or something like that, and then you could monetize. But now you have to have 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time in the last year.
Right.
Which that's actually a big amount of watch time. Like if I get to 1,000 subs, I'm gonna have to do pretty much like daily gaming live streams just to keep my watch time up, so I could even apply to get back in and being monetized.
Actually, I think my watch time, thanks to Beer Analysis 101 and other videos I've posted this year, is high enough that if I sustained this for a year, I would get my watch time high enough. Nice. But I don't have the subs. I'm at 788 right now.
You're not far. Like I'm at I think 650. So I'm like you're doing all right.
I got like 100.
I've been doing it for 7.5 years. So
I gained 2 today during a live stream. I was playing. I got a new game, Enter the Gungeon. It's like a weird kind of you go through these rooms and kill people. And 2 people were big fans of the game, so they subscribed. That was kind of fun.
Nice.
And they helped me too. I had no idea how to play the game, and they helped me a lot. It was nice.
Until you stop playing the game, then they unsub you.
Yep.
I just got No Man's Sky. I think I'm gonna fire that up pretty soon.
I just got it for Xbox One. It's awesome. I'm hooked.
Yeah, they just released like a giant update. There's multiplayer and shit in it now.
I heard it's like crazy good now after this update. So
that's the thing. It only took like 3 years for them to finally deliver on what it was supposed to be back then. Like
that's because fucking Sean Murray was pressured, man, to release it. That's what happened. They didn't get enough time.
No, I know. But that's yeah. But apparently it's really, really cool. I watched a couple like kind of the basics videos on YouTube, just kind of like seeing just even like just getting into the game and just starting out. It's like, holy Christ, it's complicated, man. It should be an interesting.
The worst part is because I picked it up for Xbox One and I had it on PC and I was playing it for a while. I have a couple streams on there or whatever, but now they changed all the element names. So it's
nice.
It's like fucking starting over again. So,
I know they had done something like that in Subnautica. I was watching somebody else. I think it was Jacksepticeye or somebody. I was watching their live stream of it or their gameplay, and they had changed a bunch of stuff in it. But like, I hadn't really played it. That's another game I want to I gotta try playing it again and see if my fucking computer still wants to lock up within like an hour every time I play it. That game was just weird. It didn't make any sense why that would happen.
We do have 2 comments, Nick, if you want me to read them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Craig from Kent Beer Reviews says, great with pizza. I don't know what he's saying is great with pizza. Maybe he's saying he is.
The pineapple
great.
That would be the pineapple Uber.
Pineapple beer.
Pizza.
Oh, if he's saying that, then his comment should be stricken from the thing. We should just ban him from the chat.
But you already read it.
But I mean, if you're great with pizza, Craig, that's interesting. That's interesting. Rating on your price says drinking a Orangey Boom German lager, and next a Sam Adams in New England IPA with what a great New England IPA, he says. So there you go.
He would be wrong.
You know what? Pineapple on pizza? It depends. Like on a Hawaiian pizza, of course. Any other pizza? No. That's the way I feel about it.
I'm gonna
It works well with the ham and the double cheese on pizza. It's delicious. But if I was just about like a pepperoni and pineapple pizza or something, that would be fucking disgusting, I think.
You know what? Hawaiians should revolt against this whole notion of Hawaiian pizza with pineapple on it, because it's really just stereotypical and racist, and they should really be opposed to it.
It was invented, I think, here in Canada.
That's even worse.
Yeah,
Fuck us. We're a bunch of racists.
We're terrible.
You know what? I might be the only time I may say this, and the only time I may ever say this, and the only time anybody's actually said this is, "Where's Greg?"
That's a valid question.
That's a valid question. I have no idea where he went.
Or the dog, or both.
He stood up too fast, got a head rush, and fell off the balcony.
Yeah, it could be.
I'd feel fucking horrible if that actually happened.
You should feel fucking horrible if that actually happened. Yeah.
Yeah, that is actually weird though. I'm kind of surprised. And then maybe sexy time, perhaps, or something.
Ethan
wants an invite.
All I hear is crickets.
Chirpy, 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 chirpy.
That'd be me.
That actually is nice. There is like a faint kind of background noise coming from.
Oh, those like crazy.
I like it though. It's cool.
I like my new app on my phone.
Hmm?
It's this one.
Oh, that.
Jesus.
Do you have what is it?
The
Do you have a
Cricket
song?
app is the best app in the world if somebody's telling you a joke and it's shit. You can just
No, man. You know what you need?
Use a lot.
You need a soft murmur. Have you heard of that app?
No.
It gives you the I got rain, thunder, waves, wind, fire, birds, crickets, coffee shop, singing bowl, and white noise. And it's they each have a mixer, so you can like mix them all. Like right now, I just have just crickets. Just crickets.
Oh, that sounds ear piercing.
Turn the rain on.
That's too close.
That sounds like crickets killing each other with chainsaws, man.
Might have been too close to the mic. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's actually you can turn it down. It's just like stuff to fall asleep to, kind of shit. If you know
what's the fucking white noise? Is that Jay Terrio talking? Is that what that is?
I'm pretty sure it's like the scrambly station on your TV kind of thing. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But good guess though.
So what? No one experiences anymore because we no longer have,
that valid.
We have digital TV, so you can't have the cable off channels.
It's like having a fan. Like I like to sleep with a fan on or the air conditioner. Just some kind of just background quiet, steady noise kind of that's gonna kind of
I get you.
Overwhelm other little noises that might show up here and there. But like I can't fall asleep to the TV because I'll like fall. I can. But as soon as like something changes drastically, like if I'm watching a show, I'll fall asleep during the show, and then it goes to commercial or something. That change will wake me right up, and it's like, fuck. Even with music.
I really like Matt's pharaoh look there. That was nice.
Yeah, you like that?
That was nice.
And there's like a pharaoh beetle down there. I don't know if you can see it.
A feral beetle.
Yeah, straight up in the crevice. In the crevice.
I heard it's pharaoh, like Lindeman's pharaoh.
Just looking for a drinky poo.
Drinky poo. No drinky poo.
I heard that is pharaoh, like Lindeman's pharaoh or something. For some reason,
Feral.
Pharaoh,
It's a feral.
type of lambic,
Well,
whatever.
He's got other little beetles working down there below, making a pyramid for him and stuff. He's gonna get entombed.
Making Pharaoh's great again.
There you go.
Yeah, no, you need actual scarabs for that.
Those fucking ridiculous beetles from the Mummy that like burrow into your foot and then go into your skin all the way to your head, then eat into your brain.
Let my invertebrates go.
Yeah,
That is
exactly.
really loud. My God.
yeah, it was. What I do? Remember when Google Hangouts had the fucking sound effect board? It was awesome.
Really? I don't remember that.
Oh,
I want to say I was never on Google Hangouts until I started hanging out with you guys, so I would have never been there.
So it's our fault. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. It's all your fault. It's all your fault.
Yeah.
Remember when Google Hangouts had the drawing application, Google Draw or whatever it was, and you could draw on people's faces?
Of course I remember it. Because
Really?
I see it, his fucking York's avatar every goddamn time he comes on.
Oh, what do you got there?
The time you turned it on by accident and then got really drunk?
This beer is so fucking good, it's not even funny.
I can't even. The label is white, all white. Oh, there we go. Elementary.
Elementary before sunset. It's basically just a saison.
That looks like the Nickelbrook symbol on there.
It kind of does.
Well, it's an atom. You know what I mean? Like, well, you can't really patent an atom. You know what I mean? But what is it? Canada has Great Lakes, so shut up. Anyway,
America's the Great Lakes.
it's a soft, really soft, non-super spicy saison brewed with tea. So it has like chamomile and a bunch of stuff in it, and it's so fucking. It's like you're drinking a Bosch pear. So it's just fucking amazing. Put me to sleep. It's sleepy time tea.
Chamomile.
So yeah, it's so good. It's not even funny.
I'm tempted to do a review of it, but I'm going to drink something from Holy Whale in Alma.
Ooh.
That I picked up in the Machismo Cerveza. I think I'm assuming it's a Mexican style lager.
Weird.
Assumptions. Yeah. Ask you and me.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, shit. I got a phone call coming.
Oh, shit.
Hello.
I guess they didn't really want to talk to him.
Nobody. It's just me and you, Nick. Everybody's muted, man. Fuck.
Did it really?
What are we gonna do? Yeah, everybody else is muted.
I'm still here. You guys want to hear me fucking vaping anyway. So.
Well,
what happened to you? Or you were just in for the analysis and out, or?
I guess so. And usually we've got Greg in here making inappropriate comments.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous about Greg. Like, I'm kind of scared. Like,
it's true.
You know what I mean?
Understand.
Like,
it's like, you wouldn't invite him over with your wife around, kind of thing.
Yeah, but if he doesn't show up, you're kind of like, why isn't he being a creeper right now? This is weird.
Usually he's like the first one in here. He really must be having sex with his wife or something, or there might be a problem. It's almost like Greg's not here, so I'm worried for his safety, kind of thing. Does that make sense? Because usually he's here.
But if he's not here, then you're worried for somebody else's safety.
That's true. Yeah, it's absolutely true.
I'm kind of liking this outdoor thing. It's kind of fun.
Actually, your lighting looks a lot better. Did you do something?
Yeah, I turned it down. Who'd have thunk it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I turned the lighting down, moved it farther away. I could probably dial it in, but this is the first time I've ever done this. I figured, you know what I was going to do? I was going to come out. I was going to do this show tonight, and I'm like, well, I could either go outside and do some reviews and run back inside and set everything up, or I could just stay outside and just plug my phone in. Do you know what I mean? I have these extra soft boxes that I don't use. I'm like, I'll just fucking bring them outside because I knew it was going to be dark, and I was like, I'll just put them up. So it was the first time I ever actually used the soft boxes out here. So I just had them up too high. I need to dial them in. That's all.
How high?
It looks cool, man. I like it. I like the outside thing. I want to do it myself, but if I was to go outside onto my balcony, I would literally be picked up and carried away by the mosquitoes out there.
All right.
I'm actually blown away that I'm not being bit by bugs.
Well, I live right next to like my backyard isn't quite as probably big sky as your backyard kind of thing, but there's like the Laurier Woods Conservation Forest area kind of right next to where my building is. So yeah,
No, dude, there's a swamp.
swampy and
There's a swamp
swampy and-
behind me. So usually it's really bad, but
Swamp.
I'm getting bombarded and pelted by bugs, but they're not biting me. They're just like gnats and beetles. It's weird. It's like they're not
That's weird.
they're not messing with me. They're just kind of whatever. But I moved
That's
the lights further away, and I brought out this like bug light. It's not a zapper, but it's light, and I put it over there, so it seems like it's gonna calm shit down. So
Cool.
All the beetles are flying by, going, "I want to hold your hand."
they're flying by my ear, going, "You don't know
Beep,
yeast,
beep, drop
motherfucker."
my
Be like,
car.
BJCP, nigga.
That was worse than my Kim Mitchell reference.
Yeah, but a more tolerable band.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
That was funny.
I don't know. A Million Vacations is what I had in mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody hurts and nobody dies.
Just go for a soda.
Good times. Oh, Greg's alive. You replied. He's alive.
Greg must have fallen off the balcony in a Toby coat, red beard.
Yeah,
So-
thanks for
Don't you wish?
thanks for
So
quoting
Nick-
me in there.
Nick, why did you
Yeah.
do Miller High Life this week? Just out of curiosity, because you picked it up and you liked it, or was this like?
We had a vote.
We had a vote. We usually do like a little poll, see
I
what
see
do
the
we
poll.
want
I
to
see
do.
the poll in the chat, but it seems like sometimes that doesn't matter.
Sometimes it's all
Hello.
about like, hey, Greg, put your shirt back on.
No.
No. I think with this one, and in fact, Lee didn't even come on this week, but he was, I think, the deciding vote for picking Miller High Life this week.
Was
And I
that
think
or
it was
Corona?
between Miller High Life and Corona. We decided to do, okay, let's do a macro week. We're going to do a macro week, and then we'll do, and you know where we're going back? Because the last week was supposed to be a craft week, and the 15th is the 1-year anniversary of Beer Analysis 101.
And what's
So-
happening for that? What did you say, Rodenbach or some weird shit?
I'm thinking Rochefort 10.
Rochefort.
Yeah, buddy.
If I can get it.
Yeah,
if you
I'm
can
pretty
get
sure
it.
that it's available at LCBOs.
Yeah,
You know-
that does not mean it's available here. Our LCBOs are fucking weird here, man.
Make another
You know-
trip.
you know-
There
can-
are three locations with pretty much three completely
you know
different
what?
inventories.
How many people do you think you can get for that, Nick?
I don't know.
Well, again, like if it's a beer that not everyone like can get, then but I think it'd be cool to have a full panel for the fucking.
Well, the
one-year
only
anniversary.
reason I say that is that, like, not to eschew the regular beer analysis 101, but instead of like maybe if everybody, I mean, it shouldn't be that hard, but if everybody got a different year and everybody drank a different year as opposed to everybody trying to drink the same beer, like purposely try to get different years. I know it's a little bit of a hurdle to try to overcome.
I would
but-
say if you can get Rochefort 10 any year should be acceptable.
But I mean,
Yeah.
but have a panel of 8 people doing 8 different years and talking
Well,
about
that-
each year differently.
That would be cool, but
That would be
that's a task right there. That's
Yeah.
But
a
here's
big
the
ask.
thing, I
Cool,
think
but
it's
that would be
way
a task.
easier- I think it's way easier than you think because I think it sits around and I think it goes and comes so fast that I think
Not in
everybody's spread
Ontario.
out.
I don't even like. Well, I gotta look at what it looks. What do you say? Rochefort is called like ROCH.
Yeah.
Matt, you're
The
thinking
Fort
of U.S.
10?
liquor stores. Vintages don't exist in the LCBO. They only have this year's one. Once they sell out of it, they get the next year's one.
Yeah, the only way you get vintage of it is if you got a couple bottles to save
Okay.
it for that long.
If the LCBO doesn't sell their stock after a certain period of time,
I'm
whatever
pretty
it is,
sure-
they actually
I actually
send it back to the
vlogged this.
manufacturer.
I actually vlogged this at one point. I've had this beer before.
Oh, probably.
I did.
Everyone's
I
had
did.
this
I
beer
did a fucking
before.
vlog.
I don't see it
And I
most
think
places, but-
I might have seen that somewhere here. It looks.
So I can get it here now. I just looked it up.
Yeah. I might be passing a SAC, like the basically Quebec's provincial liquor store.
Well, the other thing is,
Um,
Redbeard, if you can't get it where you are, you can either A, drive outside your town, or B, just have the LCBO order
This
it
is
online
true.
and
Yeah.
have them deliver it to your local store.
That's a, yeah.
All right.
Although at the same
So-
time,
Can I say something?
Wednesdays
Can I
are
say-
very hit or miss for me. I'm not sure if I'll be able to even make it. But go ahead, Nick.
All
Sorry.
right. Oh, thank you. Because Greg just interrupted when I was talking.
love you,
I might
Nick.
be able to shut up. I might be able to go to I'm going up to Gas Bay on the weekend with my camera club. We're doing a camping trip, and one of the sacks that I'm going to be passing has Rochefort 10. I'm thinking that'd be a fucking great beer to do for a 1-year anniversary. Not only that, if I do fail to get a bottle of that, I have a couple of 2015 bottles of it.
It'd be a better year be a better beer for the 10-year anniversary.
Yeah.
I will, if you want to do that, I will track down a 15 bottle of the drink with you.
Randomly in the comments, Nick, do you see that? Ethan's beer reviews?
Do we have any comments here?
One.
He literally just said that you did, Nick.
Oh, Ethan Flair is guilting us into an invite here. Don't you know that's not how things work on here?
Yeah.
Don't you know you could actually just message me on Facebook if you wanted it in? There.
Jeez, Nick rules with an iron fist.
Yeah. Iron bottle of water.
That's why he's so good at fisting.
Oh, God. All right. I'm going to be right back.
That was lovely.
On that note.
He didn't specify who's in charge.
I think he alludes to the fact that I'm in. Shut up. I think he alludes to the fact that I'm in charge.
Who did he actually say right there? He did say something.
No, he didn't.
No, he did though.
No, he really didn't. He hinted towards me because he likes me the best. So calm down.
It's science.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So what everyone was saying, Rochefort 10 for like a 1-year anniversary of this shit?
Yeah, apparently.
I think so.
Yeah, I'd have to do some beer trading, I guess, to get one of them fuckers. But
you don't get it out by you?
No. It might be in the city somewhere, but I rarely ever go to the city. So,
which city?
We should start that particular beer analysis at like noon and see how fucking horrible it can get.
That'd be kind of funny. Everybody buy a 6-pack of Rochefort 10. There you go.
Did you just ask which city? There's only one city in Nova Scotia. That's Halifax.
Oh. How far of a drive is that for you?
That's a if my car is about an hour or so drive, but
okay,
I don't drive, so that would be a problem.
But you can drive.
I'd have to retake the test and all that shit. If
oh, really?
I ever drive again, yeah.
Shitty.
That's so weird. To be honest with you, and from my perspective, all I do is drive. Like on purpose. Like my weekend, my favorite thing to do is get in my car and drive. So if I never did that, it would be a weird world.
Yeah, I'm the same way. It's one of those things I couldn't live without, but it's different. Then again, I can't live without my cell phone either. So.
You probably could.
I can live without my cell phone fast, so I can live without my car. But still, I like them both.
Well, it's not even like the car's I can't live without it. It's just it's one of my favorite things to do. It's like a retreat, like a pleasure for me. It's like literally beer and driving, not at the same time, are literally my two favorite things to do.
One before the other.
Yeah, which one? But yeah, no, they're like my two favorite things to do. Besides wiener stuff and vagina.
Oh, everyone loves wiener stuff.
That's like kind of saying, what's the best French fry on earth? Arby curly fries. Well, we don't bring that up. We just know they're the best French fries on earth. So then we talk about every other French fry. You know what I mean? It's just, come on.
I've never had an Arby's French fry.
Well,
never had an Arby's anything, actually. Never been to Arby's.
Yeah, neither have I.
They're Arby's curly fries, man. They're curly fries. It's just,
although they are bringing Chick-fil-A to Toronto, which apparently is supposed to be super good. So.
Dude,
McDonald's used to. Anybody remember McDonald's curly fries that they had for a while? I think it was off and on for a while.
I think so. Delicious. I had their waffle fries.
I never had Chick-fil-A. Never had it. Up until 2 weeks ago. That shit's the truth, dude. That shit's legit.
Worth the hype?
Dude, it's crazy. Like I never had it. I don't know. I'm don't like Jesus. I don't know. And fucking and there it just opened on the street, and I was like, fuck it, I'll go there. And I got 2 chicken sandwiches, and you're like, hey, cool. And I'm a big dude. I'm like, give me 2 chicken sandwiches. Like, I'm gonna get a chicken sandwich, and I got one. I was like, ate one. I was like, I can't eat the second chicken sandwich. It was delicious, and it was fucking gigantic. Like I prefer delicious over big, but it was both. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the holy fucking triumvirate right there.
I randomly got a $25 gift certificate from A&W, along with everybody I worked for, because they were so happy with the job we did. And I went to A&W the last couple of days, and for the $25 gift certificate, you can buy a double Mazda combo one day and a regular Mazda combo the next day, and have 8 cents left on your gift card. Worked out very well, and it was all right. A&W's not bad.
You just made 0 cents to me. I have no idea what a Mazda combo is.
Mazda burger. They're A&W Mazda burger.
Oh, I have no idea what that is.
So it's a burger with a lot of cheese on it, basically.
It's got like mozzarella, bacon, and like Thousand Island, like Big Mac sauce, basically on it, and it's just it's pretty good.
Do we even have Arby's in Canada?
Oh yeah, there's one in Sudbury. There's not one here in North Bay. There's one in Sudbury though.
I've never seen one around here, so because I live in the sticks, so there you go.
Fair enough.
We do have Mary Brown's though, which is pretty goddamn good. That's a chicken place. That's way better than KFC.
I've never heard of that. Yeah, KFC. I don't mind like their chicken sandwich, like their chicken burger kind of thing. But just their actual like bucket of chicken. It's so greasy and like just not good.
No, you're wrong, man. Like that.
I love some KFC. I regret it afterwards, but I love. Yeah, if you get crispy, it's better too.
Crispy KFC chicken. Listen, in the United States, there's this thing and that'll kill you. It's called an all-you-can-eat KFC.
Oh yeah,
they exist.
Well, they just real. It's not KFC, but I think a place in Toronto just opened an all-you-can-eat chicken place,
which means you could just eat the chicken skins and throw away the chicken. I mean, but then you go all Cartman on that shit.
Kind of fucking crazy ass tripod is that, Nick? Like flipping around and fucking go all crazy and shit. That was weird.
Popeye's chicken.
Sorry, I forgot actually the popcorn chicken from KFC's. I
love popcorn chicken.
What the fuck are you now, Nick? A majorette or something? The way you're flipping that shit around? Like...
Color guard.
Presenting his tripod for expense.
It's the way the tripod folds up when you pack it up for traveling.
Jesus, Nick.
He's like, you remember Star Trek and fucking.
It's actually a pretty fucking cool tripod.
Like, put the things up. So
Thank you. At least somebody says it.
How tall does it get?
It's got 2 more leg extensions like this.
Wow, like that's the one issue with mine. If I actually want to use it, if I want to stand up and do any kind of video, I have an extension that I made myself out of just a piece of threaded rod I found downstairs. That's about like 2 feet long. So my tripod goes all the way up, and this threaded rod just sticks up. Then my camera goes on top of that. It looks pretty funny.
Yeah, there's the full extension right there. It's about fully extended out height-wise. It's about 5.5 feet, I think.
That's pretty cool, man.
No, he's talking about his dick again.
Tripod, after all.
There you go.
Yeah. The other thing is that neither one of my legs are 5.5 feet, so that's not really a tripod anymore.
It still is. It just doesn't stand completely stable. If you put you got to put the long leg out more, and then the 2 legs kind of out like this.
Well, I mean, in that case, one of the legs is adjustable technically. So,
there you go.
It extends and contracts.
He didn't say extend it all the way. So
if you wanted me to add to that stupid dick joke that's been going on and on and on for like a year or 2 now.
Yeah. Well, please and thank you.
Ever since I opened my mouth on a comment from Chad.
Yeah, I wasn't there for the birth of.
Got a huge dick.
I was talking about how having a huge dick is a curse more than it is a compliment. I don't want to. No.
But you guys have all seen that, the guy who's got the huge. I don't know. There was a video on Facebook. Somebody shared something recently. I didn't even know he existed. This guy, he's got like a 13, 14 inch. It's like.
Got the record.
It's stupid. And I guess he's been like he's got like he's been paid to like have sex with celebrities and stuff, but he can't talk about it and all this kind of crazy shit.
Well, the guy with the biggest dick in the world can't actually have sex because his dick won't work. It's too big. And most of it is actually, when they x-ray it, it's actually mostly foreskin. Like, it's mostly just skin that hangs down.
Oh.
And they've actually told him they can do a surgery that'll make, like, because he literally cannot use his dick. The blood won't go into it. So they've said he could do a surgery where they would make it much smaller, but it would actually work as a penis. And he's refused the surgery because he likes having just the world's biggest dick, even though it doesn't work.
Well, it must kind of work. Like I said, like he's had like encounters with people and stuff and things.
We might be talking about two different. We might be talking about two different people.
I know a lot of
maybe the guy I'm talking about is like the guy with the world's largest functional dick, I guess.
I know a lot of gigantic dicks who don't work. So.
He's talking. You're one of those welfare haters.
That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
I'm here all week.
I'm trying to veal.
What do you got there? Oh, you're. Look at you, Mr. Fucking Macro over here.
See, what you need to pair up a guy with the biggest dick in the world with one of those guys who has like elephantitis at the ball sack.
Jesus Christ.
Hangs right down.
No, I was gonna say pair him up with pair up the guy with the world's biggest functional dick with that chick that has the world record for being the smallest person, where she's like 3 feet tall.
Jesus.
It's called murder.
Oh, that was awesome.
It is. I mean,
yeah.
Well, that girl has a normal sized boyfriend. I would pay a lot of money to watch that porn. I mean, I wouldn't pay anything. I'd just pirate it, but I'd still want to watch it.
Listen, I mean, Greg, what porn wouldn't you watch, brother?
That's true. That's true.
It's like not,
you know what? I'd like to
say.
think that there is some that.
No, Greg, I have the worst porn ever. He's like, I watch it.
Yeah.
I would too, so I'm not judging.
I would watch Matt. I would watch Matt having sex. So yeah, I have no standards.
Basically,
you would love it too. It's pretty fun.
I probably would. I'd totally be into it.
Yeah, basically nothing you can say is shocking anymore, Greg. So it's like you say something and it's like, yeah, that sounds like Greg.
Yeah, it does.
Sounds like it.
Pretty much. I'll be right back.
Bring your other tripod.
Nobody in charge again.
Well, I will say, the last weekend I saw something I've never seen before. In real life, I actually saw a girl fisting another girl. I've never seen that before, and I was just amazed. I'm just like, I did not know that actually happened in real life. I'm like, I don't know how she did that.
You saw that in real life, like you were there watching it.
In real life,
there's porn of that stuff. Did you think that was CGI? Like,
no, but I don't know. I figured you had to do years and years of yoga or exercise or something, or it was like a mirror trick or something. I was like, holy shit!
Where did you see this in front, like in person?
Sex club.
Really?
Yeah. Are you like the only person that doesn't know I like to go to those?
I guess, yeah. Apparently, I didn't even know that like those were a thing. That I guess
they're right beside one.
They're only a thing in Toronto.
Yeah.
Well, that's again. Like I was like, I thought they had super underground kind. There's no way that's that can't be legal.
You might have not heard about Redbeard because first rule of Fist Club is you don't talk about Fist Club.
There you go.
It's been legal it's been legal in Canada since 2006.
Legal or illegal?
What fisting legal. Or sex clubs?
Sex clubs.
Oh,
fisting, as far as I know, has always been legal between two consenting adults. It's never been legal if one's not consenting to it.
There's a different definition in like Newfoundland. Fisting is just punching a dude.
Yeah.
So now that you've seen it and you know that it doesn't take all that much training.
Well, let me step back there. I don't know these people, so maybe they have been training for years. But I don't know. I was just kind of caught off guard. I was like, holy shit. So that actually happens. Huh.
Jesus Christ. All I can picture is like the end scene from like Requiem from a Dream there. Ass.
At first I'm like, oh yeah, so cool. That's amputee porn. But oh no, wait, no, she's got a fist.
Jesus Christ. I have my cousin Brian. He's gay, so maybe fist to ass. But he's got like, I don't know if you've ever seen, but like his arm basically ends like right here at the wrist kind of thing. And then he's got, his fingers are all like tiny little just stubby things that sit there. There's like, they're there, but they're completely non-functional. There's like little stubs that are just weird. I've seen, my cousin has whatever it is, and I've seen 2 other people in my life that have this same kind of condition.
I grew up with a guy in school who had the same condition.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird. But at the same time, you know, if you for sexual purposes, that could be, why not?
Yeah.
There could be a lot of stump humping.
There
Yeah.
could be an upside to it.
Those little stumpy fingers could possibly like be like great for stimulating. I don't know.
French ticklers is what you're saying, basically?
There you go. There you go.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know what somebody could do until you try it.
God, where the fuck is Canadian beer news now?
Yeah, I mean, I will say the guy I grew up with in school, he always seemed like a really happy dude. So, you know.
Well, I mean, maybe he could do it to himself, and why not?
Could be, yeah. You know,
anything you can do for self-pleasuring, why not?
Yeah.
As long as you don't tear yourself, then that's a problem.
That would, yeah. If you get an anal fissure or something like that, that might be a problem. But
we are dealing out some education on the internet right now.
You don't want to get an anal fissure, kids, because you'll be pooping out of a hole you're not supposed to poop out of, and that can lead to a lot of problems.
Yeah, poop isn't supposed to be anywhere but inside your poop organs, kind of thing.
Yeah,
your poop organs.
Your poop organs.
We're gonna have to have a lesson with Professor Redbeard about poop organs. Please, so teach us what your poop organs and non-poop organs. Let's make a nice.
Basically, the organs you don't want to rupture into your body. That's all I was saying. Like, you know,
actually, well, I don't
want any of my organs to rupture into my body.
To be fair, I don't want any of my organs to rupture anywhere.
Fair enough. Yeah, like if your appendix bursts inside you, that can like kill you really fast. Like your body has like containment zones, man. You know, like things. Did you guys know that they recently discovered a new organ in the human body? And it was like this big, huge thing. They're like, we've been working on bodies for like hundreds of years, and we just finally realized there is another organ.
It's the penis.
No, it's like when they open somebody up and stuff, there's like the blood and the organ, and then there's like the goo, like just kind of, and the goo apparently is an organ. And the goo?
Well, that makes sense. Your skin is an organ as well.
Yeah, and it's like, and apparently like it's this big. It was a big thing, like a couple months ago, I want to say it like came out, and I saw a bunch of articles and stuff, and they think that it might have a lot of actual. What the fuck was that?
That was me.
Implications into like possibly like if they research and get to know it better, it might be kind of something that can really help to cure a lot of shit if they actually are able to stuff. It's pretty cool.
Good night, gentlemen. My phone's about to die, so
goodbye.
Have a good one, sir.
Have a good night, man. Enjoy your patio lanterns.
So, you know, now they're going to start. Dead. They're going to start extracting the goo from people and selling it. Yeah,
black market goo.
Exactly. Jamie's in the chat. He says that picture of Jay is amazing. You have to be really good at YouTube to be able to pause the video right when the thought bubble pops up. Poor fellow looks sad though.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
I want to know why Jamie isn't joining us. He's the best of us by far, and he brings up
this chat. I mean that explains why he's not joining us, because he's too good for us.
This is true.
He knows it.
Nick's gonna have to play with his tripod.
Yeah, once in a while, Jamie graces us with his presence online, but
I was in a chat with him a couple days ago. It was a great time.
Really, he told me different.
That's possible.
Wow, Jamie's a hateful mofo sometimes.
Man,
with good cause.
The shade and salt he throws, it's just disgusting. Really.
Salt everywhere.
When he's not outside barbecuing and drinking beers, he's just talking shit about people. It's a terrible thing. It's not like me. I don't have a lot of hatred and negativity in my life. I don't talk shit about people all the time.
Hello, Doug. Come on out. The dog is back, and so is my wife.
Oh, good times.
Come
You
on
didn't
out, Doug.
invite you didn't invite your
Don't have
wife.
something to do with the dog and the wife.
She took the dog for a walk.
Oh. Notice he didn't invite his
Nice.
wife. He invited the dog.
She doesn't want to join me out here.
Well, she's smart, I guess.
Yeah,
Because it's a topless only balcony.
that's right.
Red.
And she only goes topless offline. Darn, if only Nick was here to take this offline.
Yeah, I wonder if people like sit on their balconies and like just look over across the street and see Greg sitting there topless, talking to his computer. Just wonder what the hell's going on.
Oh, there's
Probably.
probably a couple dedicated fucking stalkers that are just they're constantly with their telescopes like
There's a
looking
fucking
over.
mirror hanging over above him, hanging down. It's like somebody looking from the fucking top of the fucking
Yeah.
bubble.
One of these days he's gonna fuck on that balcony. We're gonna get it.
I've fucked on this balcony like tons of times. So if people have really been following me and watching me, they would have seen some decent shows.
There could be some
better than
some
others,
bootleg Greg porn on fucking Pornhub or something.
Oh,
you know?
probably.
Probably.
Yeah, why not? Why?
Toronto
not?
man fucks on balcony.
That is the best 32-second porn you'll ever see.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I often tell women, I'd be the best 4 seconds of your life.
I just get that. I don't know. I can just see Greg like getting to the finishing point and then just like pulling out and just like spraying it off the balcony into the
Into the crowd.
You're visualizing the wrong things. I'm just gonna.
There's been a part of me that's always wanted to do that, but I'm always worried that someone will get hit. They'll get the DNA tested. They'll match it up in some sort of sexual offenders database, which I'm in there for some reason.
Jesus Christ.
Next thing you know, my probation is over, and
Yeah, the cops come to the door. Yeah, we found your spunk on the sidewalk. You pervert.
No, it'd be like,
I swear I wasn't aiming for the sidewalk. I was aiming for that
you
girl.
hit some old lady in the eye as she was walking down the street and she fucking tripped and fell and broke her hip or something.
Well, this guy
No,
needs
what he
to have
hit-
some more pineapple juice.
Yeah, no. What he hit was one of those fucking Tokyo drift cars going by. Fucking hit the windshield and it's like motherfucker caused a crash. They took the
Oh,
DNA
God.
sample off the windshield.
Would turn the wiper on, just smeared it all over the fucking place and like cleaning it
There you
off.
go. Yeah,
Oh, fuck, gross.
like thick white frosting.
made the whole windshield look like it was covered in Vaseline. They couldn't see anymore and just fucking off the road.
I don't know what kind of impression you guys are under in terms of the amount of semen I can create in one ejaculate, but I cannot create enough to even coat the windshield of a motorcycle, let alone a car.
Hey Nick, you might want to go offline.
Oh no, this is getting good, man.
Hey, it's Nick's fault for leaving us.
This is glorious.
Bye.
Oh.
We're talking about my semen. Good night.
Yeah, okay, good night. Fuck this shit.
She's not impressed.
That was great.
She's not impressed at all.
Because she's aware of the small amounts. She knows.
Small amounts of semen? I don't know. I've always felt jealous compared to like porn stars where they just like gush all over the place. But I've heard supposedly they drink stuff that makes their semen like
I'm
more of
pretty
it,
sure
more thicker.
I'm pretty sure there's some cheating involved.
Yeah, like a fucking pump.
Yeah. Oh, and of course, you also have like the fake porn where like there's this one where it's like Dickzilla or some bullshit where it's like it's an obvious fake dick and it's just like a hose that sprays out this like white fake semen or whatever, for like ultimate bukkake fucking videos and shit like that.
Or it's like
Okay.
tentacle porn that like ejaculates at the end. It's like those tentacles aren't really ejaculating.
Yeah, those tentacles don't seem legit.
Yeah, it's got to the point where the CG is getting into the porn now. It's just
Yeah, it ain't bad. I like if anyone has a weird sense of I don't know, humor. Is that what we'll call it? Like I do. Look up. I think it's called horror porn, and you can just look it up on Pornhub or whatever, where they basically will like mock horror movies like in a porn thing, but they actually do pretty good makeup effects and shit like that. They're like, this could actually be like a decent horror movie, and then they just have sex.
One of the first porno movies I ever watched when I was younger, a buddy of mine that I went to school with, his family had all the channels. Although the porn, they didn't have the porn channels. You could watch them, but there was no sound for some reason or some shit like that. But he like made me a tape and gave it to me. And one of the movies on there was Muffy the Vampire Layer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there are the like with the sort of influx of porn parodies now, where it's like, this is not Family Guy, XXX, or whatever they're trying to spoof it. They do have there is a Friday the 13th and a Halloween porno parody.
Oh, there's pretty much everything. There's
you guys see the Family Guy one?
I've seen it, yeah.
If you haven't, probably don't. It's fucking disturbing.
There's one of Simpsons. There's one of Evil Dead. I think there's a few Evil Dead ones actually. There's one called Evil Head.
Yeah.
Because why not? There's there's pretty much everything there is.
I draw the line at fucking demons and zombies.
The undead need sex too.
There you go.
I don't know if anyone's ever read the Zombie Survival Guide. I think, Lee, would you have read that? Or
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Okay, well, it's basically the gist of it is it's a zombie survival guide written like an actual survival guide. Like, somebody might write a nature survival guide or whatever. So it's kind of written like it's meant to be sort of realistic, and it's actually a good read. I'd sort of recommend it if you like zombies. And it's kind of funny because they get into the part of like how the zombie virus can spread, and they're like, we are unsure if this virus can spread with with sexual contact, and any deranged individual to try has never admitted to doing so or something.
Yeah.
But they say it like in a very serious manner. I'm just like,
that book's written by Mel Brooks' kid.
Yeah, Max Brooks, the same guy who did World War Z, which the movie is nothing like the book, by the way.
No.
But you know what? Any sort of weird creature we find out, if we find out there's like aliens, we find out there's a Sasquatch, any of these mythological creatures that we find out are real, like the first person's gonna be like, we want to study it. The second person's gonna be like, we gotta fuck this thing. We gotta find out what this is all about. We gotta fuck it. Is it fuckable? Is it a male? Is it a female? We gotta find a way to fuck it.
Yeah, it's like Loch Ness Monster. You want to stay hidden because somebody gonna scuba dive down there and fuck you.
One thing which I've never seen, I don't know if it exists, but I'd like to see it if it did. Siamese twin porn, where you got those girls with two heads, but they share one vagina. I want to see that.
Why?
Probably a thing.
Why do you want to see that though?
Because why not? Because I want to know these things. Like, when one orgasms, do they both? If one consents to sex but the other doesn't, is it rape? Like, how does that work? Like, there's so many questions.
Right now.
There's so many questions that nobody needs to ever answer.
I don't need to know any of these answers, but I want to know.
Honestly, I think that question needs to be answered because if you're Siamese twins and you're still connected and you're fucking, there is a consent question there. There really is.
Well, there's these two famous girls who are Siamese twins, where they have the same body, everything, but they have two heads. I believe at least one of them is either engaged or married. Maybe both of them are. I'm not totally sure. And I'm just wondering, like, how does that work? Like, it's like, imagine if both of them are married. It's like, how does that work? It's like, okay, well, tonight's my night to fuck both wives, and then tomorrow is your night, or do they just?
You're talking about conjoined twins, right? Is that what we're talking about?
Conjoined twins. Yeah, Siamese twins is not.
Siamese twins is really racist now.
Yeah, it is.
I don't see how it could really work at all. Like. Unless if the two of them were with the same guy, then sure. But if they each have their own separate lives, there's no fucking way that could really work.
Well, it's how separate could their lives actually be?
Yeah, exactly. There's they're not half a day with fucking this family, then half a day with no. There's no way that would actually be feasible. And is Nick actually still alive? I thought he might have died.
I'm still here.
Oh my God!
Have
you been here though?
I did a peer review, so
he's letting it ride, baby.
You missed some interesting stuff that you might not want to have out there live on your channel.
Did you talk about fucking racism again there, Greg?
No,
No. We got
we talk about Nazis?
no.
No.
We had a deep in-depth discussion about sperm and
that's fine.
It flying out of Greg's penis off his balcony.
By the way, I don't know how well you guys can see. This is the famous Siamese twin couple that I'm actually talking about. Now, I believe at least one of these girls is engaged. I don't know if both of them are or not. Maybe they're married at this point. I don't know, because now they kind of lead a private life. But they used to do all sorts of Discovery Channel specials on them when they were younger. So I mean, I have so many questions.
They should be in Playboy.
I agree. They should be doing pornography. They should be doing all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know.
Well, again, does it are both their heads connected to the whole? Like, how does that work?
It's one body, and they basically have two heads. And I don't know if the heads are at all connected.
That's what I mean, though. Like,
they're separate.
That's what I mean. Like, which head, or does both heads have control over the body, or does one head control the body? The other one just a fucking disembodied head.
From what I understand, and again, I'm no expert on this. From what I understand, is that the right head has more control over the right part of the body, and the left head has more control over the left side. However, they both have control over the whole body. But I think the head that's closer has more, like, can overpower the head on the other head.
There was a movie years ago. Jamie Lee Curtis, I think, was in it, and she dies or something and goes into the body of a guy who maybe it was Steve Martin, but I can't remember. And she controlled half of him while he controlled. They're in the bathroom. He takes a piss and do you want me to shake it? Yes, of course, shake it. It was I can't remember what the fuck it was called.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it either, but it is a legit film, with Steve Martin and
Was that right? With both of them?
Redbeard didn't just make that up for attention.
Look at me go and actually getting the actors right. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I figured if anybody would know, it'd probably be
that would be, man, that would just be so weird, to share a body with somebody.
That'd be fucked up, man.
And
it's really something that we can't conceive.
No, in our chat.
And then here's the thing. And then here's the other thing is I'm a little bit piggybacking off of Jamie's comment about a double blowjob. Is does it count as a threesome if you bang this chick? It's one vagina, but
well, you got two heads there. You got two heads there. You could have one stuck in the balls and one stuck in the
extra hole. What?
Oh, I think no. There's no extra hole.
There's a question here on Google of why is conjoined twins porn non-existent, and the answer was probably because one half wants to be in the porn and the other half doesn't.
Yeah.
We're back to that whole consent thing we were talking about earlier. Full circle.
Also, it's such an incredibly rare condition. I think there's something like 10 or 20 people in the world that have it. So it's like.
Yeah, and I mean, I would want to engage in sex with a conjoined twin because I wouldn't want two female heads being disappointed at the same time.
That's like twice the rejection.
That's right. It would be too much for my ego.
At this point in history with science and medical advancements and stuff, usually if you have conjoined twins, they do what they can. They separate them. I want to say any conjoined twins.
It depends how they're. If you're sharing one body, you can't just cut a person in half, right?
There's been some radical. Didn't Ben Carson do some? That was his big claim to fame. The black guy that ran for president with Trump there against Trump. The black guy that was always asleep. He actually, even though he looks like he's always about to fall asleep, he actually is a brain surgeon and did some kind of super impressive thing like that. I think
it's a real case by case basis because even conjoined twins where they're just joined at the hip and shit. Sometimes they end up sharing organs.
Or
you can't just cut them in half.
Did he perform a lobotomy on himself or something?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Speaking of conjoined twins, and here comes Ewart.
Conjoined Ewart.
That's my fetish.
Oh, come on! No camera anymore.
You and me both, buddy.
No camera anymore. Sorry, Redbeard.
But
I gotta say, we were talking about it before we went live. I did not picture you as looking they always talk about you as being the old grumpy man. I had this image of you in my head as an old grumpy man. To see you what you actually
you've never seen a picture of Ewart before?
No, I'd never, and it was
sorry to disappoint you.
No, man, you're No, you're a good-looking man. I'll say it.
He kind of looks like
I don't mean to sound like a queer or nothing, but
I was pleasantly surprised. I can say
Dolphins are kick-ass.
Go clean up. Go and clean up. All right, Jesus, man, he made a mess.
that was before while the camera was actually on. It's fine now. I'm good. I'm good now.
Yeah, listen, you're just shut up because you don't homebrew. Nothing you are going to say is credible. It's just...
I need more beer.
Well, define home brewing.
brewing you do in your home?
Of brewing of what?
Masturbation does not count.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Then I have no
Brewing
credibility.
could mean like you're brewing a big turd and you're about to poop it.
Exactly.
Fuck.
You can brew lots of things at home.
Or you can brew coffee.
Exactly.
I'm a home brewer because I made a pot of coffee this morning.
So my only question is this new NHL, like these two NHL guys that showed up your fucking place of work. Is their whiskey going to be better than the that Wayne Gretzky shit?
Well, first of all, we have 3 guys that are actually having their names on it in the first go round, and then there will be more in the spring. And yes, it actually is quite good. I haven't tasted, but in terms of what it's the cost of what's going into this stuff, it's more expensive than our average whiskey. Yes, for sure.
It's quite good, but I haven't tasted it. That was
So what is it?
Well,
like a Canadian whiskey or?
I'm going off for
blend?
master distiller's opinion on this one. You know, it's not cheap stuff.
So they're using better stocks to
Yes.
blend them up.
Yes. 11-year-old, like I know the Wendell's like 11-year-old. It's got a heavy wheat component to it and a few other things that are just make it a lot more expensive than our standard whiskey at that age.
I'm mildly like you work for some distillery or something. I'm assuming that's what you're saying right now. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. I don't think he really wants to go into detail about where he works. But
no, again, I didn't ask the
Canadian club.
not that I intend to speak for York, but I mean it's up to him. But I know we've had that conversation
Alberta
before.
Premium.
There you go.
Black velvet.
Impressive.
Yeah, silk tassel.
Maybe some lime and ginger.
You say silk tassel.
Yeah. Oh, you guys out there? You guys out there who drink Black Velvet and in '83 used to be known as Seagram's '83. You're responsible for that. You can thank him for that shit.
Oh, he's the best.
For all you people who've been impregnated in cars after drinking some cheap whiskey, York's the man to thank.
And all those
What?
women
You were-
with guys.
That just means that York is actually your father.
Oh man!
And for the record, Ewart can coat a windshield.
Oh, well, that's a callback.
Nicely done.
That just went 360.
I must have missed that the first time around.
Yeah,
I think Nick missed that the first time too.
Just like your mom's car the day you were conceived, that went over the line.
He's basically saying is your sperm is like Cool Whip. It's spraying on a windshield.
Wow, Nick, that was like mean.
Cool Whip.
Cool whip.
That is thick. That is thick. comes out like shaving cream.
It's just very thick. Comes out very thick. Lord Thunder and Jesus by.
So how's the beer news going on, everyone?
I have no idea what the beer news is.
Where is Todd, the beer news guy? Maritime beer news. Like he hasn't been on this panel in a while.
He's never been on this panel.
Oh. Interesting.
Where's that albino rhino guy with his beer news? Oh wait.
Oh look, there's an actual. I just randomly searched on Google. There's an actual CanadianBeerNews.com.
You just realized this?
Really? Are you just realizing this now?
How are you just looking?
What rock have you been living under?
I don't look up this kind of shit. I don't fucking like. 90% of it's like brews in the States and shit that doesn't have.
North Bay just got the internet.
Chad's BA one or beer or
Yeah, but I listen to him talk about it. I don't look into it myself.
yeah. Canadian Beer News is where he gets most of his beer news.
Did you think that Gary that he branded that his own little thing? He just made it up.
No, not at all. I knew he got it from somewhere. I didn't know that Canadian Beer News was a website. I didn't.
Today in Canadian beer tuber news, Redbeard just found out there's CanadianBeerNews.com.
There you go. There you go.
To be fair, I wasn't aware that fisting was something that happened in real life either. So we're all learning something tonight.
There we go.
Yeah.
We're all getting smarter. Look at us go.
The more you know, knowing is half the battle. Whatever 80s reference you want to use.
Nothing is super exciting in the beer news, really, that I'm seeing here. Like
Carrie has become our Ethan.
So,
I don't
Nikolai
know.
Volkov, huh? Yeah.
Let's not go there. I have full faith that if Redbeard had a hot friend, he'd have sex with her, unlike Ethan that doesn't fucking do shit.
Oh man, throwing some shade there.
My hot friends are all taken, so yeah, I've got nothing there.
Again, first step is that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it kind of does.
No, it doesn't. Depends. Are you better than their friends? If you're better than who they're banging, then it doesn't matter.
It still matters because I don't want, like, if I'm gonna get with one of these girls, I want to maybe like get into a relationship. Now I don't want, if she's gonna cheat on that guy to be with me, then what are like she's gonna cheat on me to be with somebody else? I don't fucking know. Like I don't want that kind of girl. Basically,
You're thinking too much.
Yeah, you're thinking too much.
thinking, my friend.
Just have sex with her and figure out where it goes afterwards.
I'm not saying I wouldn't just have sex with her, but
That's all you need to do. You're not there for a relationship.
But you have a conjoined twin.
Exactly.
You have multiple heads.
I can only hope.
Oh my god! Now that apparently Chad now has a new girlfriend, I would love it if the next time he's at the casino, a pair of conjoined Asian twins.
Conjoined Asian twins. Wow. And then
Too much for your.
Yeah,
Wow.
You offended him.
wow, you got Greg out of here too somehow.
Greg left. They must
Wow.
have gotten.
Oh, he came back.
Greg's back.
I was
They're like
removed
that.
from the call apparently.
We thought,
Yeah, so you were left at the same time.
we thought maybe we finally crossed the line and like Greg had to go or something. It was like,
I thought maybe he got his YouTube channel canceled.
Greg's
Ooh,
comment
just
crashed a
like
few
fuck you.
servers on YouTube, and it's like, fuck.
hello, Ella.
I still to this day have never heard that elevator from one of Chris's videos. When we're at Chris's
Yeah, me
house,
either.
when we're at Chris's house, I can hear it no problem. But
You guys have your own.
I heard it. I heard
You
it
don't
fine.
you don't hear it in his videos, really?
no, I don't hear it
no.
in his videos. I don't hear it on his chat. I don't know if it's
Wow.
the way my sound is set up or what
It
it is,
is-
but I never hear it.
Man, like some people can't hear certain frequencies. Maybe
There.
did you hear that right there?
I mean,
Maybe it's just because I have a crappy.
it
laptop
just
mic.
happened.
yeah. I mean, maybe it's because I got traffic come whizzing by my head. But
Well, I'm sure the elevator's going to go off in like 2 seconds.
It
Yeah,
just
I just
went
have.
Again,
That's more than 2 seconds.
I just have crappy laptop speakers, so
It's been like 7 seconds now.
it's not like 5.1 surround sound shit going on here or anything. So
I got 7.1 virtual surround in my headphones, but I don't think it really comes into use in a live chat like this.
no.
probably not.
It's really good for video games, though.
Oh, I bet you it is. I'm having a Miami Weiss by Great Lakes. I'm really enjoying this. I wish I had bought more than one can.
What did it say? What is it? Like,
Miami
it's
Weiss. They come out with it every year. It's a beer. It's one of their
Oh.
old school beers they've been doing for like 10 years.
Black Oak?
I thought it said pineapple on the bottom or something for a second.
No,
Just
it's
flash
just
the can.
it's just a white pale ale. Nothing exciting, but I've always loved the artwork on it. I'm glad they keep the original old school artwork. It's basically just like
Is that Black Oak that makes that?
no Great Lakes.
Oh,
He
Great
just
Lakes.
said that. He just said that.
They use
I
brewers.
missed that part.
They use bleach in that one. That's the white.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
great.
That's the
There you
Weiss.
go.
But bleach.
Gotta,
is
Weiss,
gotta, get,
Weiss,
gotta
baby.
get it. Gotta get it. All the white.
What do you know? You don't even brew your own beer. I don't. You're not.
Yeah,
You're not familiar with Zymurgical sciences, are you?
That's right.
You're not a gynecologist.
Jesus. We have any
You're going
comments?
to that.
No.
No, we got Jamie. Going back to the whole Cool Whip thing, is the Cool Whip joke that it's thick or that it's delicious?
It's both.
Either way,
Why
gross.
can't why can't it be both?
That's pretty good.
And what the
I believe
fuck? I
that's
sent
it.
Ethan guilted me into sending him an invite. I sent him an invite and nothing.
That's because Ethan can't seal any sort of deal.
Jesus.
No deal at all. Nothing.
Deal or no deal.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, it's like he can't click the connect button. He just can't commit to it.
Ugh.
You know what? Randomly thinking like deal or no deal. Remember, like that was like a weird concept for a game show.
That was like my mother-in-law's favorite game show.
There used to be like a bunch of weird games. Like I can't. I don't watch actual TV anymore. Are there like still like all kinds of random weird game shows on TV? Because I haven't heard of them.
The best ones are from Japan.
Yeah, I'm talking like people that watch regular cable and stuff. Like
I know, Price is Right is still a thing.
Well, yeah, that'll never die. You can't.
With Drew Carey now.
Yeah,
there was one episode where when Craig Ferguson was still on, the only late night show that I fucking ever loved. He was so good. Him and Drew Carey switched places for one day, and when Craig Ferguson hosted The Price is Right, it was fucking glorious. And Drew Carey also actually did a really good job hosting the Late Late Show, I think is what it was.
Well, Craig Ferguson can do anything. He's fucking brilliant.
He was like it was so different than any other talk show, and he just like even when he interviewed a guest, he just like he didn't talk about like their new movie and stuff. He just talked to them as if they're like some new. Like,
Craig Ferguson still does a daytime game show. I can't remember what it's called.
He did Celebrity Name Game for a while, but I think that's done. If that's what you think of.
That's what talk shows used to be. Talk shows used to not be just fucking promotional platforms for the next movie that the fucking star is doing. It used to be, hey, let's get the Rat Pack in and fucking drink and smoke and talk to them.
Oh yeah. Well, again, like that was like way back Johnny Carson times. Mm-hmm. But even like when Craig Ferguson was on, it was like Jay Leno was there, fucking Letterman, and I can't think of who was like I think maybe Jimmy Kimmel might have been like one of the late guys at that point, kind of thing. But like everybody was just kind of doing the same format basically. And Craig Ferguson, like Jeff the Robot Skeleton and Secretariat, the fucking ridiculous 2-person horse and shit. It was just so crazy and zany and just it was great. I miss it, man. The last
Jimmy
episode I may have.
Party.
Oh, who? What now? Sorry, what that?
Who's what's his name? He was a little late to the party. It was Carson Daly. He was late, and then there was what was that other guy's Tom? What was Tom's name?
Tom Green
too.
Remember Tom Green?
No,
I'm trying not to.
Tom Green was what do you mean? He was one of the originators of like the crazy kind of late night shit. Try not to remember. Tom Green was great, man.
Hump a dead moose.
Spray painting like a porn scene on his parents' car and shit. He was fucking great.
The Slutmobile or something.
James Corden. He does his own thing too.
James Corden's the one that took over for Craig Ferguson. He's not bad, but he's a lot more kind of like he's taking the late show from like being like the thing nobody ever stays up to watch to something like the carpool karaoke and shit that he does. Like he's done some good stuff with that show. I can't deny that, but he's just not Craig Ferguson. I don't watch him. I would watch Craig Ferguson every fucking night. Him, there's nobody else that like has captured my. It was that and At Midnight when it was on with Chris Hardwick. I watched that every day as well. That was really good. That wasn't really a late night talk show. It was like a comedy kind of panel thing, but it was a good show.
The Late Show with Tom Snyder. That's the one I'm thinking of.
I have never even heard of that guy.
Yeah, because everything you're mentioning didn't happen until 2010 or later.
Holy fuck, you ever heard of Tom Snyder? Tom Snyder goes way back.
Yeah.
He had a show before that as well.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He was like on after David Letterman, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember like the one that was before. I think Craig Ferguson was. I think it was Craig again. Was it Craig Kilborn or something?
Yeah.
He was. I remember
Kilborn.
Watching him.
Yeah, he's actually good. He only did it for a couple of years.
Yeah, I remember watching a couple of his shows and I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was cool. But I don't know.
I usually watch like the monologues from like Seth Meyers and Stephen Colbert.
I watched Seth Meyers A Closer Look a lot of the times. He did that.
Yeah.
That segment he does is really good. I like that. He's a pretty good. Actually, even I can't deny Stephen Colbert. he's done a very good job as taking over for David Letterman. Like
oh yeah, for sure.
He's a good fucking host of a show, man. Yeah.
I used to watch Ed the Sock because he had a hot wife.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
Now
She was.
Wow,
She was hot.
that's going back.
Occasionally, I think you saw her boobs on that show too, didn't you?
remember Rick the Temp?
No, she never
What
showed
was
her
name of
tits,
that?
but she had a
What's
lot
the
of
name of that
cleavage.
Canadian host? Was it Mike Condon or Mike?
Oh, I know.
Remember what I'm talking about?
Mike Bullard?
Mike Bullard. That's the
That's
one.
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
shit.
Jonovision, remember him? The guy that was like J
John-
Rock.
It's now J-Rock on Trailer Park
J-Rock,
Boys.
yeah. Jonathan Torrance.
Jonathan Torrance.
Yeah, man.
Only in
Got
Nova
street
Scotia.
sense.
Only in Nova Scotia would fucking someone like Jonathan Torrance become a star. That's just
Yeah, really.
fucked up beyond belief.
You know,
What
John
was it?
Torrance can
Street
become a
Sense
star
was
in
filmed
Nova
in
Scotia.
Halifax, isn't it?
If he's
Was
a
that-
star. That's
Was it Halifax that Street Sense was filmed?
Yeah, he's great in Trailer Park Boys, but otherwise, it's like, my God, that guy is just like a fucking
J-Rock baby. J-Rock baby.
The best was like one of the earlier ones where he's like, no, and he's like, J-Rock, there's too many know what I'm sayings, man. Like, cause he like know what I'm saying is his thing all the time. And he's just like, he got one sentence like after like, know what I'm saying, blah blah blah, know what I'm saying, blah blah. blah. J-Rock, there's too many know what I'm sayings, man. Too many know what I'm sayings.
Hear it.
I haven't watched the last. I want to say there's still good 2 seasons of that I haven't watched. Is it still going? And I think there's one season that's come out since Leahy passed away, and I'm not. I want to watch it, but I can't.
The last season with Leahy in it just aired, like in March.
Oh, okay. So there isn't one, but they're still going. I think.
Oh, yeah, I imagine they're filming the next season.
I can't see how. Like he was a big part of that show, man. Like he was the liquor.
I'm not sure how they're going to. He was. I'm not sure they can. And by the way, I think Chris looks like he's got a Liquid Art Fest in his hand.
Oh. I bought what I'm saying for sure. My last can of that stuff a week ago. The one place here in town has. I'm assuming the last batch of it was from like May 20. Basically the end of May. So it's still kind of okay. But the last can I had, definitely starting to kind of lose some of that.
He sounds like he's either muted or talking to himself.
Yeah, if you're trying to talk, you're muted, Chris.
July 5th is this one.
That's not bad. That's actually so they're kind of possibly still making it.
July 5th? It sounds like they made it. Because the Liquid Arts Fest was in June.
Yeah, they've kept going with it.
They made it since. Nice.
Like good for them. It's selling, but at the same time, like fucking people stop buying that beer. It's $5 a can. It's not worth $5 a can.
Yeah.
I don't two.
Out of what?
Two what now?
I'd have 2 Miller High Lights.
Yeah. It's good to have once. It was fantastic for the time, but I mean, when people started going off about it, like, because it's basically just juice. And you're right, it is basically just juice.
Yeah, it's not even enjoyable.
My fault. July 6th. I couldn't remember the other one.
Still, that's well after the Liquid Arts Fest.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys remember Ralph Benmergui?
Ralph Wiggins.
Oh yeah, I remember him. That fucking Newfoundland guy who everyone thought was a queer, basically.
I've never heard of that person.
Oh
His talk show was terrible.
I liked it. Kind of
Well,
like Strombo's.
I mean,
Strombopoulos.
There's no accounting for taste, you know.
There's actually randomly there's a guy from North Bay that like I went to high school at the same time as. He was in a different high school here in town, but at the same time, and I kind of knew him throughout town. He was like
more than one high school in North Bay. What the fuck?
Yeah, there's like 4 of them. They're closing down 2 of them right now, I think, and going because there's not as many kids there used to be, kind of thing.
North Bay, people live there.
55,000 of us, man. It's crazy.
55,000.
Yeah, man.
Dozens.
Lee, where are you going? You taking off?
But no. Oh, cheers. But yeah, the guy I went to school with, his name was Derek Forkey, I think is his name, and everybody called him Squirrel. And he's got, I think it's just a YouTube kind of weekly talk show type thing that he does, but he's always been kind of a bit of a, I guess, local celebrity you call him. I think he lives in Ottawa now, but yeah. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. He talks about like a lot of, he was the one actually that got don't know if you've ever heard about it. Like, everybody probably knows of Kick a Ginger Day that exists.
That's every day.
Fuck you. Anyway, there's like an actual like unofficial holiday, Kick a Ginger Day, and again, you probably haven't heard of it, but it's got basically as much traction. There's Kiss a Ginger Day, and yeah, just I don't know. He's a ginger as well, obviously, and I don't know. He's a cool guy. Anyway, random.
I'm sorry, I confuse that with Punch a Nazi Day, which is every day.
There you go. There you go. Thanks. Nice save. Nice save.
Yeah, it's almost the same thing. So
there you go. You fuck yourself. You fuck yourself.
Potato patreon.
Fucking guys. Oh look, Jamie agreed with me. Tom Green was awesome. Loved his original show. I was gonna say there was a clip he filmed. It's on Facebook somewhere or YouTube, where he came to North Bay and was like just kind of pointing at North Bay. There's a strip club called Fanny's, and it's in a strip mall. And it used to, like, the strip mall is like the strip mall, but then there's like you go down a bit and there's like a side kind of back to the strip mall. And Fanny's used to be one of the places right on the front of it, and then right next to it was a Bible store. And it was just kind of a really odd thing that existed. And now Fanny's has moved out of that top place. They're in the bottom now, and Wacky Wings is up here now. So I don't know, but the Bible store is like across town. They moved. But it was a funny thing. I can't remember what Tom Green actually like said about it, but I want to watch that right now and see. It was funny. I'm gonna go Tom Green North Bay.
Tom Green North Bay.
My YouTube search. And
Let's learn.
That's not helping me at all. Let's go Tom Green. Nope. Fannies. It's
gonna be butts.
Still no.
Google search fannies and see what happens.
My bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips.
There's still nothing really. A Tom Green Bible store.
All right, folks. I'm out. I gotta go to work tomorrow. See you later.
Well, you have a good night. Peace
Goodbye,
out.
Yui.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. I'm not finding this clip anywhere. It's weird. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I should probably leave relatively soon, too. I got to work. I got to be up. Well, I got to be ready to go and leave town at 9 a.m. tomorrow, which is fun. I got to clean the hood fans out of high school in South River. Wee.
That could be a euphemism for performing oral sex on a woman.
I guess if you're really kind of just making everything sound like that, then yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's what I do.
This weekend, I'm going to actually work at Highlander Brewery on Saturday and Sunday. That should be fun.
What are you going to do? Are you going to brew something?
I have no idea. I called the brew guy to ask if they had any festivals. They needed me to work this weekend. He's like, no, but we're short-staffed at the brewery, so if you could come work there. Apparently this weekend is their busiest weekend of the year. So I'm like, yeah, I'll come down and work for you, for sure. I like extra monies.
And I'm out of here now, guys. I'm leaving. I do have to get up in the morning.
Okay, so just me and Nick chatting then. And then Nick's going to leave, and then I got to just play video games the rest of the night. So that's...
I didn't say I was leaving right now. What the hell?
Oh, okay.
Bye, Greg. Bye, Carrie.
Cheers, Mr. Chris.
Goodbye.
See you, Nick.
Be nice if Nick would be part of his own chat.
That's a valid point right there. Yeah.
Rude. So what's up, Mr. Redbeard?
What video games are you playing?
Honestly, I have so little time to play nowadays. I'm just catching up on old shit. So I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn.
I've heard of that. Never played
PlayStation 4. It's a PlayStation 4 game that came out last year. It was super popular. I played it for a little bit and never really got into it. So I'm trying to get into it now. Nice. I'm actually enjoying it. It's okay. It's one of their showpiece titles where it's like, it's very pretty looking and all that shit. So I'm playing through that now. I've got a backlog of other games I kind of want to try and finish. So I got lots of stuff coming out. Luckily, there's nothing new coming out that I'm that interested in until I think October. Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, and then I just need to.
Well, you know what? You have a PlayStation. There is who the fuck is it? Nick that's got the fucking. Is it now it's gone? Okay, yeah. Nick was echoing.
God damn it, Nick.
You've
Very
there's a new Spider-Man game coming out. I'm pretty sure it's PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, I think this September. I'm keeping
It
my
looks
eye
like
on,
it's
I'm keeping my
going
eye
to
on
be
that.
good.
It looks good. I'm not a huge superhero guy, but I mean,
Fair enough.
but
yeah,
you know,
I'm like Spider-Man games. Oh yeah, but
well, you
they've
know what?
not
Like,
done a great one. Like it's been so long since a really really good one.
I think the last great one was on PlayStation 2. They had a really good one that was based on, I think, the second movie or something, and that apparently was really good because that was the first one.
I have the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 for my PC, and they're both decent, but they're not. I don't know, like they're optimized. Their optimization is just like the first one. I am well above the system requirements to play it, and it still runs like garbage. It's just
there's just some games that are just completely awful in the way they're made.
Made me sad, but I'm playing. Today I did a live stream of Enter the Gungeon. It's like a random kind of pixel art style, like your little guy with guns and running through the thing. Hey, you're back.
Where'd Chris go?
He left. Everybody's left, and you were echoing, so I muted you. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, Nick, way to be rude to your guests.
Or he had to pee. Speaking of being rude to guests,
I don't think that's a great excuse at all.
Do we have any comments?
I don't know. I would read them, except I'm not allowed.
Jamie.
So
Jamie hasn't been to the Bible store.
Been all those players in North Bay except for the Bible store. Yeah.
It said Red Dead 2 October. Yeah, I guess that's another one. I think that's a PlayStation exclusive again. It might that one might be coming out for multiple platforms. I can't remember.
On the 10 says I have to run one out. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Get turned on by Greg. Anyway, I think we're going to take this offline if nobody's going to be.
This should have been taken offline an hour ago, Nick.
You're
not very good at managing your time.
Nick's trying to get his watch time up just in case the monetization thing happens.
Right.
You were talking about that earlier.
Well, you play this thing
and
back.
I invited people like Greg is going to get it taken away again.
Yep.
No. This live stream might not be able to be monetized, but other things, you're still getting your watch time up. One thing not being able to be monetized does not necessarily mean you can't be monetized.
It's a slow night amongst slow nights.
That's true as well.
Anyway, I'm taking this offline. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Jump in, Jamie, and we'll talk to you folks
come
later.
on in. We can talk about